In 1970, Plymouth built 626 Superbirds featuring the 440 Super Commando engine with an automatic transmission. This is one of those Superbirds. It is also the subject of this week's Flashback. This is Graveyard Car's Flashback. In 1970, for Plymouth to be able to race the all-new Superbird at NASCAR, the requirement was they had to build 2 cars for every dealership in the country. Now, I don't know what that exact math was, but they ended up building 1,920 Plymouth Superbirds. As with any car that sat in the field that long with no paint on it, it had extensive rust. When a car is rusty, you can't patch it, you have to replace it. Door skins, fenders, quarters, roof, floors, deck lids, everything had to be replaced on this car. Once all the metal work was done, we were able to move it into the paint shop. The most gratifying part for any technician is the painting. This is a single stage white. It is called Alpine White. The paint code is EW1. Now, that EW1 is the standard color for all Superbirds. If you wanted a different color, it was more money. With all the paint work done, the drivetrain installation comes next. Engine, transmission, rear axle assembly. We have to do this so the car is mobile. With the drivetrain installed, we were able to have the headliner and vinyl top installed. These have to be done before you can put the rest of the interior and exterior trim on the car. The best part of putting a Superbird together is setting that big, beautiful aluminum wing down, installing the wild graphics. What a fantastic car with over-the-top graphics, over-the-top everything. The coolest graphic in the world is a Roadrunner standing there with its racing helmet on. This car gets 2 of them. Putting on the front decal, you have to do a blackout around the headlight doors. Once that's done, you can install the graphics. Again, the beautiful standing Roadrunner. The interior of a Superbird is exactly like the interior of a Roadrunner. Nothing different. Just because it's a NASCAR doesn't mean the interior is any different. This was a bench seat car, so it was black with silver highlights. Once the car is completely built out, the last steps are the information labels. When that's done, it's time to deliver that car. The Hills were so excited to see this car after 30 years of no paint and dilapidated. It's back to life and it's like new. Equally, it was a proud moment for me to pull that car up to a hill that I grew up near and take this car that was completely dead for 3 decades and show off to the world our skill sets to bring a dead car back to life. At that moment, it is the most rewarding feeling in the world to own a restoration shop. After they picked up this car, they went on a 4,000-mile road trip, the father and the son, all the way to Sumter, North Carolina. For the first time in 30 years, this car is back on the road and looking better than it ever did when it rolled off the assembly line. They made 1,920. This is one of them. 440 Super Commando, automatic on the column, black interior. This is Graveyard Car's Flashback.